Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you have having a pretty good Friday, or whenever you're seeing this, it's a good day for you. Hey, I finished up grading your your Unit 1 material today, and everything was going pretty well, and it still is, and I think most of your grades you'll be happy with. But there was an issue that was coming up that I want to talk to you about, that I put some comments in the document as well to help you maybe understand, but there was not a lot of space, and I was actually getting tired of writing it, so I thought I'd come back and have a look. What you should see here is a Excel spreadsheet that I've kind of made some numbers up for. You have day 1 through day 5, and data is just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. And some other data over here if I need to play with it. But what I wanted to show you was how you plot that, and the reason that we will sometimes force the zero or the XY intercept to 0 when we're plotting data. And I always forget how to do this, so I'm just going to go here. You want to always use the scatter plot. I'll tell you why just in a second. Here it goes. Scatter plot with no lines connecting it. It's just going to be just the points. Oh yeah, I didn't put it in yet. Let's try that again. See, this is smooth, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so you see here's a plot. This is day 1 to day 5, and this is data 1 through 5. And I'm not going to do the charts or the title and everything, because I just want to show you this. One of the requests made of you was to do a trend line analysis. Now, how you do that on this version of Excel that I have, at least, and they're all kind of similar, is you go up here to one of the points and right click on it and say add trend line. And it should, all the Excel packages should say something like this. If you're using an Apple product, I'm sorry, it uses a little bit different process, a little bit different. Alright, now my picture's in the way, so I may try and move that. Okay, it's kind of worked. Over there. It does weird things when I touch it. Okay, so here you have, and this would be one thing I wanted to show you. It asks you to do a linear plot, and that's what's a very good thing to do here. But there may be data you might find later on that may have some better fit to it. Like if I wanted to use exponential, I could, but it would be ugly, or a little less ugly. It could be logarithmic, but it'd be a little ugly. Linear for this one is the proper type. You want to just put a line through it. Other couple of things that you want to look at here, and let me see where this went. Okay, so I've got a linear plot, and here, okay. Down here, you move this down till you find it says where it says set intercept, but also it says display equation on chart, and also it says display something weird called the R-squared value. If you set the intercept, all that means is it's going to force this line to go through 0. Now the reason in our data where they asked us to do that, the reason they wanted to do that was because when you plant the seeds on day 0, there's no heights to it. So all data you've got that the trend line analysis is using is what's available to it. So if you look at the different behavior, you'll see that. And if you were to just draw a straight line out, you'd see that on day 0, it's about, oh, I don't know, a little over 1.5 or something high. That's not correct, because we know on the day you plant the seeds, it's not that high. Okay, so let's set the intercept to be this, and you can see it moves the line down. Here is the equation for it, and it's just, in this case, it's 1.2727x. And that would be, this would, if you plotted this line, or if you plotted this, you would get this line through it. Now this is an interesting number here, this R-squared value. R-squared value says it's what is that, 0.90, 0.91, something like that. Here's a trick on that, and I don't remember enough statistics to argue this point, but the closer to 1 that is, the better the data fits. So the best fit is 1. Now let's look at this. Let's get rid of this intercept just for a second. And if you see, holy smokes, it goes to 1, and that's the equation for the line. And that's fine, except that that's not reality. Our reality here is that we want to set this to 0, force the line through that. So here's your new equation. Your r squared value is that. It's not going to be perfectly 1. It's just a little bit off because you go through 0. And anyway, sorry I pushed the wrong button. Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you about this today. I hope this helps you determine why you need to do this little exercise. And if it doesn't, give me a call or text me or something, and we'll try and go through it. And I'll try to quit saying so much.